Making money as a delivery driver for Uber Eats, Doordash, Postmates, and Instacart is a very convenient way and easy way to make extra money. But what if I told you there are some items that will actually make things even easier for you as a delivery driver and sometimes may actually make you more money? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hello everyone, this is Elijah with the Rideshare Guy, and in this video we're going to be talking about 7 items that will make things easier for you as a delivery driver when you're driving for apps like Doordash, Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, and Instacart. And in a lot of cases, these items will also help you make more money. You see, delivery is just like any other gig, so to speak, where you have certain tools that can make your tasks easier or they can assist you in making more money. So with that being the case, we should find out what those tools and items are when it comes to being a delivery driver so that we can make more money and make things easier for us as carriers. Starting it off with number 1, which a lot of y'all probably saw this coming, but the first item is an insulated bag. It goes without saying, but having to physically carry all the bags in your hand usually ends up being a little more troublesome than just having a bag where you can just carry that bag usually with one hand and then have your phone in the other hand as you're bringing the food to the customer and also bringing the food to your car when you're preparing to take off to head towards the customer. In addition to it being convenient to us carriers, it does have some subtle advantages that we might not actually think about. When you walk into a restaurant and walk to the front of the line, well, you may have to talk to the staff about, hey, I'm with Uber Eats or Doordash, etc. But if you walk in there and you have a delivery bag, they already know you're with someone. So likely they're going to ask, like, what's the name and what's the number? It's something that just helps them identify that you're a carrier and help move the process along a little more faster. And if the customers see that you have an insulated bag, that you're bringing their food to them in an insulated bag, they may just give you an extra tip because they appreciate the fact that you're keeping their food at whatever temperature it's supposed to be, whether it's supposed to be a steaming hot pizza or whether it's supposed to be some ice cold ice cream. I personally recommend getting a bag that's big enough for all scenarios. Oftentimes the companies may send you a bag, but it might not be applicable to all scenarios. Good example is that pizza I talked about. This Doordash bag I have in the back, a pizza's not fitting in this. So I have my own pizza bag, which you see on the screen here. If I didn't have that Doordash bag, I would actually buy a second insulated bag that's more of a bag type for items that aren't like pizzas. Moving on to the second item that's good to have is a Sharpie. This is a very underrated tool in my opinion because there will be certain circumstances where you may have more than one order in your car, and it really helps to mark those orders just so you don't get them mixed up, especially if they're around like the same size. So sometimes you'll have an order that's like maybe 1 bag and another order that's like 3. It's not too hard to get those mixed up, but what if they're both like one small bag? Easy to really get them mixed up. Just mark the name with a Sharpie like, hey, this is John and this is Susan, or this is J for John, this is S for Susan. Goes a long way. Now, sometimes restaurants do have the receipts on the bag so you can see the name, but not all of them have that. So just in case they don't, this helps you be extra prepared so that the chance of you mixing up orders is pretty much greatly reduced. The third item that's good to have as a delivery driver, and I would say this one is more like a must, is a phone mount. Now, y'all can't see this, but this is my phone mount, which attaches to my air conditioner. But there are various different types of phone mounts depending on what you want. Some phone mounts mount on your dashboard, some attach to your air conditioner, and some also have a little magnet where you can put it on the side next to your steering wheel. You see a variety of phone mounts on the screen right now, so you could always pick which one works best for you. But it's very important to have a phone mount because not only is it a convenience, but it's also a safety thing since your phone is going to be used for navigation. You don't want to be looking down as you're doing deliveries. The fourth item that's important to have if you're a delivery driver is a car charger. So a car charger is a charger that plugs into your car, and then you can plug your phone into your car, effectively charging it. This is important because these delivery apps use some battery power, and if you're not charging your phone, after a little while, your phone is going to die. You wouldn't want to go back home and like this surge of activity where delivery is just popping because your phone is about to die, do you? Probably not. So you want to grab that car charger and make sure you have a USB cord, plug it into your car, and then plug that to your phone so it can stay charged up so you can keep making that money. Before we move on to the last 3 items, I do want to mention that we cover advanced tactics when it comes to being a delivery driver and maximizing your income in the Maximum Delivery Profits course. So you want to be sure to check that out. The link is in the description and also in the pinned comment if you want to learn the tactics to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Link is in the description and also in the pinned comment. The 5th item that's good to have as a delivery driver is a portable battery. This one is a little underrated in my opinion because at restaurants from time to time you are going to be waiting. Now, I always say don't wait too long because you get paid to drive, not to wait. But there's going to be some waiting involved. And let's say you're listening to a podcast or you're listening to some kind of audiobook and you don't want to exactly just cut it off, go pick up the food and then wait for 5 to 10 minutes and then come back and pick up where you left off. If you have a portable battery, then you can just take that with you, keep your phone charged, and you can listen to it not only while you're waiting for food at restaurants, but while you're actually delivering the food to the customer. Now, to not be rude, you want to take the earphones off when you're actually in front of the customer handing them the food. But that aside, you can just keep listening to your podcast or to your audiobook just uninterrupted, which is pretty convenient if I do say so myself. The 6th item that you have to have if you're going to be a delivery driver is a poncho. Now, a lot of people call it a day if it starts raining. And most customers start ordering more because they have a taste for their favorite restaurant, but they don't want to get out in the rain. So what does that mean? It means the delivery driver fleet is going to go down and more orders are going to increase. Usually that means these companies are going to throw out some kind of promotion, or at the very least, you're going to have a lot of activity to pick from when it comes to being a delivery driver. Having a poncho gives you the option to take advantage of that opportunity without getting drenched. I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of just like getting soaked in water. But I'm also that person that if it's raining, as long as it's not like anything life-threatening out there, I will get out there and drive for delivery and make that money. So having a poncho gives me the ability to do that without getting soaked. And the 7th and last item that delivery drivers need is a 6-cup beverage holder or more, but I think 6 cups is enough. But nowadays, there are plenty of restaurants like Starbucks that most people are going to be ordering like a series of beverages. So your insulated bag, it isn't really going to help you in that situation. It might, but the chance of them spilling all over the place is a little too great. So by having your own beverage holder, which holds at least up to 6 cups, you're making this a lot easier to carry these types of deliveries. And if we're just going to be honest, sometimes the cup holders that the companies give you, the restaurants, aren't the best in the world. I've seen cup holders just made of like this little plastic thing, which the drinks could easily fall through and it's so flimsy. So even in those situations, I just take the drinks out and put them in the beverage holder anyway. Probably the biggest advantage to me is when I see beverages in the order, I don't like roll my eyes anymore because I'm actually prepared to handle it. It makes things convenient when you're bringing the customers their order, and just within your car, it just keeps the beverages much more stable. Like before, I'd have to almost felt like I was a parent having to drive with one hand and have one hand available to like balance the beverages. The cup holder just takes care of all that, so I don't have to even do anything. And there we have it. We have 7 items that you must have if you're going to be a delivery driver, because it's going to make your life a lot easier. And in many cases, it's going to make you more money because a lot of these items help you get better tips, or they help you move faster and more efficiently. And we know if you move faster in this type of industry, you're going to make more money because you can get more deliveries in an hour. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you're interested in getting any of these items, there are links that you can get them from in the description and also in the pinned comment. This has been Elijah with the Rideshare Guy. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when we drop another video, and give the video a thumbs up if you found value in it. Be safe, be profitable, everyone. I'll catch you in the next video.